goodbye and good riddance. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I'm your host, Josef von Usenvard. In the last episode, we've met a thug, we got a machine part, and we got two new Shadow Pokemon. Those being Poochyena and Ladybug. Wow, I really cut that close on Poochyena. Okay then. So, there is one last thing I'd like to do in this town before we go, so, I'd like to heal first, so let me just go ahead and cut to that. Okay, so now that I've healed, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go over to this. This is a giant enemy crab. And this guy is not gonna want to let us in. Look here, boy. The Krabby Club is open only to tough trainers. I suppose I could let you in if you beat me in a battle. Let's go for it. Now, seeing as how it's just a regular battle, I'm gonna cut it out. Oh, what have we here? I guess I'm not cutting all this battle out. Looks like Teddiursa just went into reverse mode. Now, basically, reverse mode is where your attacks are more powerful, but at the end of every turn, you take damage. This is fixed by simply calling on your Pokemon, which will actually turn their Shadow Gauge down quite a bit. So now I've explained reverse mode, which is actually quite a useful tactic in purifying Pokemon. I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut the rest of this out. You're quite strong, I must admit. I sense fantastic potential in you as a trainer of Pokemon. The more you battle, the stronger your Pokemon shall grow. It is up to you to put in the effort. Also, there is no rule forbidding anyone but tough trainers from entering the Krabby Club. We have so much idle time on our hands, I decided to play a little prank on you. Ha 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 ha. Well, that wasn't too much of a prank, considering all he had was a Lotad and a Wingull. Not really all that dangerous. Now then, there's a very good reason that we want to come in here. First of all, for the awesome music. And second, if we go behind the bar here, which I'm sure is totally legal, and we go down to the basement, we get to this box, which contains a super potion. At this point in the game, that is definitely worth getting. Anyway, so since there's really nothing else of note in here that I'm aware of, then I'm just gonna go ahead and meet you back at the HQ. Alright, see ya. Sandstone is Gaeton Port, a gas station. Meh. Oh joy, we still get the awesome music. Alright then, so... Oh, Yosef, could you wait just 1 second? I found some more memos I wrote up with the director. I think you should have them, Yosef. There's the Crane Memo 3 I was wondering what happened to. Then we also get the Crane Memo 4. And the Crane Memo 5. I'm probably going to be reading these later, just not for a little while. They'll give you basic information about Shadow Pokemon. I'd like you to read them over at least once. Well, I'll be doing that at some point, but not until, like, later. So, we're gonna want to go upstairs. Go through the Crane's office. And out into here. Talk to Lily. Welcome back, Yosef. Was Jovi well behaved? We ran the errand just like you wanted to, Mom. Me? The bad guy tried to stop us, but a nice person helped us. Oh no, really? I'll get the details later. What about the machine part? So we give the machine part to her. Thank you. With this component, we can get down to the finishing touches on the purified chamber. I should take this down to the purified chamber on the ground floor now. Oh, Jovi will take it. Jovi, are you sure? Don't drop it. Jovi can do it. Such a helpful little girl. Yosef, how is your Shadow Pokemon doing? Purification progresses if a Shadow Pokemon spends time with its trainer. Has the heart gauge fallen to 0? Nope. Oh, but by the time the purified chamber is completed, the heart gauge should be down to 0. If the heart gauge has fallen to 0, that Shadow Pokemon is ready to open its heart, but that alone isn't enough. To complete the process, Pokemon need to go through a purification ceremony. It's basically a ritual for it to return to its natural state. If the purified chamber were ready, it could go through the ceremony there, but it looks like we'll need a little more time to get it finished. Because of that, I think your Shadow Pokemon should go through the purification ceremony using a different process. There is a village called Agate. In the village, there is the Relic Stone, which has the power to restore Shadow Pokemon to their natural state. It worries me a lot to send you to such a far-off place by yourself, dear, but I also think it's something that only you can do. Well, dear, will you go to Agate Village? Sure, why not? Adventure. Thank you. You know, Yosef, I'm so proud of how you're becoming more and more dependable. Agate is southeast from here, but it's not very close. You'll see a man called Egon there. The Relic Stone, which is used for the purification ceremony, is under the care of a man named Egon. I will get in touch with him so that he knows you're coming, Yosef. I will do my best to get the purified chamber while you're gone. Please be careful, Yosef. Don't worry, Mom. Careful is not exactly my middle name, but still. And so, we're going to want to go ahead and leave the lab here. And I really don't want to go with the awesome music. Oh well, alas, I must. Alright then, so, go to Agate Village, a lush green town of senior citizens, with the relic honoring Celebi. And just like always, I love the music here. Alright then, so, big box right there, I wonder what's inside. A Pokeball, that's always useful. Now then, there are some other items around town, so I'm just gonna speed up and show where they are. Okay, so see you in a minute. Do you know who I am? I'm the teacher lady. I know many kinds of moves. Are there any moves you wish your Pokemon knew? This lady's probably going to be a little helpful later on in the game, but for now I don't think there's much she can do. So again, back to the speed! Ethers are useful items in that they restore the PP of moves. A move can only be used a certain amount of times before it runs out of PP, in which case it is no longer usable. These ethers will help with that. And with that, I'm pretty sure I've got everything, although you see that old dude up there? We're going to want to go talk to him for a sec, so again, I'll see you in a minute. Do you see this? My Tailo brings me berries from somewhere every day. Here, I'll share one with you. And we got the Agave Berry. I forget exactly what that one does. Let me check. Alright, so the Agave Berry is a hold iron that restores HP when making fuse. Alright, so that's like a taste issue, and I'm not sure if that's displayable in this game, so... Don't get me wrong, that item is useful. It fixes HP, but still, the confusion may be a problem. Now we're going to want to go in here for a sec. Now then, this area is the daycare center. It's not going to be much use right now, but it will be in the future. Anyway, if we talk to this guy... Hello, I'm the Name Reader. You can consider me the fortune teller in names. I shall be pleased to rate your Pokemon's nickname. If you ever decide that the name you gave your Pokemon is not so good, you can come to this guy and he can change it. Unfortunately, Shadow Pokemon cannot receive names, and the name I was thinking about giving to Eevee isn't exactly relevant until it becomes Umbreon, so I'm going to hold off on this guy for the moment. Anyway, so now that we've got that stuff out of the way, we're going to go ahead and do what we came here to do. We're going to go into Home Tree. Hello! What a darling trainer you are! I'm Bella. Did you want something of mine? Oh, Egon, you say? Ah, so you've come calling to see my husband. Are you perhaps Yosef? Well, I guess I would be. Yeah, just as I thought. You are Yosef. We've been expecting you. We got word about you from Lily, you see. We understand that you want to purify shadow Pokemon. The instant my husband heard from Lily, why, you should have seen his excitement and enthusiasm. Shouting, "This calls for my services," or some such, he went off running to who knows where. He hasn't come back since. There he is. Bella dear, I've got everything ready. We're ready for our visitor from the HQ lab whenever he arrives. Oh? Oh, hello, dear. Our guest Yosef has just arrived. Oh, so you're Yosef. We've been waiting. I'm Egon. I've heard everything Lily has to say. As you know, to purify a shadow Pokemon, it must open the heart to its trainer. While there are several approaches, battles are the best, no doubt at all. The place to do that here is the Relic Forest, which is home to the Relic Stone. I will go ahead and wait for you there. My husband is so impatient, as you've just seen. In his day, he was hailed as the greatest trainer, but that's a long time ago. Alright then, so, Egon is going to be waiting down in the Relic Cave, or Forest, whatever. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. It's been 5 years, people, give me a break. Alright. Or was it going the right way? I was going the right way! Alright then. If you talk to this guy, then he'll battle you, although we're not exactly here to do that. I'm gonna off-screen all these trainers since they're not required. That guy down there with the large, deltoids. I'm pretty sure she will too, I'm not sure though. There's Pokemon Center if you need it, but we're gonna want to go down here. And around this way. Because I'm pretty sure there's an item around here. No, it's just that one dude. Alright then, so, with that, we're gonna want to go over and talk to this guy. Oh, you must be the Yosef that Egon was talking about. I've heard that you battled to open the hearts of shadow Pokemon. The relic is through this cave. Don't give up. Don't worry, dude with no name, I have no intention of doing that. Anyway, so this is going to be a streak of unavoidable required battles, and since they're just normal battles and they're not going to be all that exciting, I was going to go ahead and speed them up. Okay, so see you later. Oh, what have we here? Eevee's evolving. This is quite nice. We now no longer have an Eevee. Now, we have an Umbreon. Anyway, so back to the music. I just noticed. Her name is Matron Lady. What? Alright, see an item box over here. What's in there? Burn Heal. So, certain fire type moves will cause a burn, which will deal damage over time and reduce your attack, rather, by half. Typically, burns are something you don't want to have, like all other status conditions, so burn heals are good to have around. Okay, this guy will give us the cologne case. Now, there's a store in here in this town that'll give you certain colognes, like the Joy Vivid and something else scent. And by doing that, the Shadow Pokemon, then their heart gauge will go down by a small bit. Alright, so we got one more battle inside the forest, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal quick. So, see you in a minute. Oh, hey, that's something new. Oh, okay. That message is saying that Pokemon can now be purified, so Teddiursa can now be purified. Anyway, I'm just gonna still go ahead and heal. Now, this guy! I think he says something. For some reason I feel dull and listless. I seem to have no energy at all. I've been wearing these new sandals with raised nubs on the insole. I was told it was a great invention, but does it actually do anything for my health? If you recall back in episode 1, that refers to the unhealthy sandals Dr. Kaminko made. I'm glad to see these having business. Anyway, so we've got one more battle on the inside of the cave, and Teddiursa can now be purified, but I think we've done quite a bit in this game, in this episode rather. We gained entry to the Krabby Club, we came to Agate Town, and we battled our way through an entire cave of trainers, only having to heal once. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and say we're good for today. So next time on Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, we're gonna go through the cave and fight that last battle. Also, any trainers in this town, I'll go ahead and off screen before that, so if my levels are up a bit, that's why. Okay, so see you next time.